Safe to say it's a little foggy out here this morning.
A little, a lot.
But you hear that? Birds chirping. I mean, spring is coming. Good morning, everybody. Thad and Nora here. Got my big helper today. We're up here with the Dexters. Every now and then we like to give them a little alfalfa treat, and they see that I brought the bucket here. They know what's in it, and they're excited. Been rubbing on a cedar tree, buddy? Yeah, so you can see them all. They're waking up, coming out of the woods this morning. Pretty foggy here, but we tried putting like the pellets out in buckets and stuff, but it doesn't work. So we toss it on the ground here over the hay, and they do good. There's like zero waste. But Nora's gonna hold the camera. I'm gonna give them a little bit of a treat for a few minutes. The treat isn't necessary, but one thing we have learned with whether it's goats, chickens, of course your dogs, I'm sure you've experienced this, but with the cattle, it's good to give them a little something. It somewhat bucket trains them, is the term a lot of people use, but it's a good way to get their attention when it's time to move them or trying to separate some, whatever the case might be. I think it's just good every now and then. Give them that little treat. Make them know you're the good guy that's got something for them. It can just make things a lot easier. So we're really excited for spring and for grass to start growing again around here. These two, they're getting a little, figuring out who's in charge this morning. But yeah, I can't wait to get these guys back on some nice grass. Last year was our first year ever having cattle, and I think we did okay managing the grass, and I didn't move them every day. We moved them between 3 and 4 days at a time. I gave them kind of larger areas. But really moving them every day is the key, and I think it's going to really make our grass go a long ways this year. I'll show a map later or a different day, but just some of the paddock planting we've done. We've broken up, it's about a 14-acre section of our current pasture area. We've broken it up into 39 different paddocks, and that basically will give us from the first day on the first paddock, but by the time we get back around to it, that's 39 days of rest. And we do have some other areas that we could probably supplement and push that out another week, and that's probably going to be the goal. We do have some silvopasture area we started. We have the Little Uwharrie River on our property. It's really just a big creek, but we have some areas across the river that we cleared out with the forestry mulcher about 2 years ago, and we've had some really nice grass come back, so we will use that. We don't want it to go to waste, and they're going to help rebuild the soil over there also. So yeah, we're going to start grazing here pretty soon. It's going to be here before we know it. Yeah, they're starting to run down. They're getting a little feisty. All the bosses are pushing everybody else out of the way for the last good stuff. But good little treat. Alfalfa pellets. This girl, we've been watching her. She actually has slimmed down a little bit. She calved in December, and her condition got away from her a little. She's bounced back really well already, and trying to really just put some good weight back on her. She's been nursing her calf, and then there's another calf that we have that he actually nurses off of her also. He gets milk from his mom, but then he goes over to her, and we just haven't had luck separating them. But her condition's coming back up. She's super sweet. She's one of the only ones that'll really let us love on her and touch her, but can't wait to get her on some good grass. I mean, we keep minerals out for them in the winter because it's all hay. They don't get grain. And so it's been a little learning curve, and just we have learned the importance of watching the lactating moms to just keep their calories up daily. Hay quality is extremely important. You always see like horse quality hay for sale, and then good cow and goat hay, and that's usually the lower quality hay they stamp with the cow and goat hay, but it's still important that it is decent quality. I mean, they need the calories, they need the nutrients, and they're not going to get that out of crappy hay. So anyways, we've learned a lot this winter that has definitely already prepared us going into next winter, and preparing a little bit sooner. We weren't late, and we haven't gone without any kind of feed or anything for them, but just learning really what quality hay is, learning how to watch these guys. It's important. This is Elvis. This is one of our little calves that was born out here. He's a little bull calf. His horns are starting to come in. You see that, Nora? Mm-hmm. He's got some little horns. That's his mama. She's a good cow. She's about 4 years old. There's Titus. What's up, buddy? Just following up from yesterday, we had mentioned we might start working on our eggmobile, and we were able to do that. We used all the lumber we cut yesterday, plus a few other pieces that we had that were scraps. But I'm going to give you a little time lapse, and we'll do a little walkthrough at the end. Let us know what you think. Thanks for checking it out. Alright guys, well we started working on this around 11 o'clock this morning, and let me see, it's 4 o'clock, so yeah, this is a good jump on the Eggmobile. We're going to still frame out our nesting boxes here. They'll actually stick out over the wheels and have their own little roof over the top of those. Do our purlins, got to go grab some metal, but it's pretty fun. I grabbed that window. I found that window on Facebook Marketplace for $5. I bought 12 of them. I'm using some for the big workshop we're building. And this trailer frame was actually $70, and it was right up the road, so we grabbed that for this purpose. I mean, it was in rough shape, but it will work for an Eggmobile. So yeah, this was all lumber that we cut yesterday. It is green. A few people asked about that. You can let it dry out. You can use it green. It'll shrink a little bit. We've done quite a few buildings out here with green lumber. You don't really see a huge difference at the end of the day. I wouldn't use it inside. You know, if you were gonna put it indoors where it's air conditioned and heated, you'd probably see a bigger difference. But for stuff like this, coops, sheds, works out just right. This will be our walk-through door, and we'll have a chicken door at the bottom. So, thanks for checking it out. See you guys soon.